Okay, I'm going to record how I dismember, I like to call it, how I deconstruct the books. We're going to do a hardcover. I do the soft covers as well. They're just slightly different. So we're doing the many colors of Harpreet Singh. I take off, of course, the cover page, and we have the hardback right here. You want to get your blade first thing, and what I do, I found this works best. You're going to cut right up and down the spine here. Usually I get about halfway through one side, then halfway through the other. And I don't hold it like this when I do it. I hold it up and down like this when I do it. But so you can see, you start right at the top here, and you're going to just go in there as deep as you can with your blade and cut as far down as you can. I usually get more than halfway now until I can't go any further, and then flip it around, and you're going to do the same on the other side. Cut it down about halfway. Try to meet up with your other cut if you can until I've got that apart. Next thing that I do is I open it up, and you're going to go to your front cover and then your back cover. And you're going to take your blade, and you want to get it right in this crease. You don't want to press too hard because you don't want to go through and cut the pages of the book. You just want to loosen it to get it out of the binding. So press down and go right into that crease as much as you can. Some are harder than others to get that. And you see how you can rip it right away like that, and then go to the back. And you're going to do the same thing. Get right into that crease. Press down, cut that open. And there we go. You should be able to lift out the pages just like that. And we'll put the cover to the side because we don't need that right now. The next thing I do is I look for the first set of strings, because the strings here, you can see, are what they use to bind the books together. There's these little strings. And you're going to take your blade and go through and cut each of the strings. Be careful, you don't want to get your fingers, and you don't have to press too hard. Then go through again till you get to your next set of strings. Sometimes I press the paper down depending on how stiff they were, just to make it easier for myself. But not too much because you don't want to rip the pages, and you can still rip the pages at this point. And one more page, and here's our next set of strings. And you're going to cut through all of these. And then you'll see the book is coming right apart on you. If it doesn't start coming right apart and you pull it, you usually need to go back through and look for strings that need to be recut. And we'll just turn back and make sure we get everything apart. And we'll start coming out this way. And there we go. Now the book is ready to be cut with the paper cutter. I really recommend using a really big paper cutter to do this, and I'll show you that in a sec. You can use a straight edge and your box cutter or blade, but it's a lot harder to go through all of them to do it. So I really recommend you getting yourself a nice big paper cutter. You can even get the ones that they have for scrapbooking. I have one at home. It'll take you a little bit longer, obviously, but those work really well too. Okay.